Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. And in this video, I'd like to do an update on the Bison Air Rifles and Parts.com. I have decided now to start remaking the barrel train. I've had a few people ask me about this train and when I'm going to have them back in stock. And the reason I had stopped making them is because when I was running Cura, they kept updating my Cura and messing up my settings and got them so out of whack that they wouldn't print right. So I ended up going to another program called Persa, and now they'll print. Now they need a little cleaning up. Now I'm going to do the inside of it. I'll do the inside of it here where it rides against the tank, and I'll do the barrel here. Now you may still have to do a little bit of adjustments for it, and then you have to do your outer finish however you want to do it, whether it be sand it down, polish it, and make it flat plastic, or sand it down and paint it, or dip it, or whatever. These come to you in a project form. You're buying this not complete. Now I do put the set screws in it, and I've decided to use the stainless steel set screws in it instead of the plastic ones. These set screws have flat bottoms on them. Just like that right there. If this is focusing enough for you. But that's what it looks like. So we're going to be using stainless steel set screws for this. And right now what I'm doing is sanding the inside of this. And basically I have a tank piece that come off of a tank that somebody sent me, that they had cut their tank down on their Challenger. And it's the right size to put my sandpaper on. And then I just go in here and sand it a little bit until it's somewhat smooth. You're still going to have to do some adjustments so that it will slide down comfortably. But what I'm doing is just knocking down the rough stuff. So I'm doing half the work for you. Now, something has come to my attention that I didn't know was an issue on the loader mag. When I was using Cura, the settings were correct, and when you got them, they were where you could fit the mag in there. Well, when I changed to the other filament, which now I'm using PETG instead of PLA, that makes them a little bit stronger and heat resistant as far as sunlight or something like that. So these are printed out of PETG, not PLA. We're trying to get away from PLA and use PETG. So right now I'm in kind of experimental mode. But anyway, the new ones I have went in and readjusted, and now they will fit in. That one came right off of the printer, just the way it is. In fact, it's still got the strings on it. And so now these will go out where they're already fitting. Now I had a few of them went out that didn't fit, and I'm getting ready to explain to you how you can fix that. Rather than sending it back to me and letting me do the trimming for you, basically all I did was I took my pocket knife with this blade, it's the straight one, and then sometimes I would use this depending on how much I wanted to take off. And I'll just go in here in this valley and square off my knife and just scrape. real heavy, you know, just scrape it to where it scrapes that off. And you just keep doing that, and then go all the way around, and you keep doing that and testing it until it fits just like this. Or you can just send it back to me and I'll send you an updated one. I apologize for the inconvenience for that. That was out of my control. I didn't realize that it was changing the setting when I changed from one program to another. Basically what was happening was I had a little more squeeze out because the temperatures are a little higher. So I had a little more squeeze out and caused the hole to be just a slight bit smaller. So guys, if you got one that your mag will not fit in like this, then just trim it out or send it back to me and I'll send you another one. Yes, I'll pay for the shipping. So it sucks that happened, and I probably would have been a little upset too if I'd have got one and it didn't fit. I try to strive to make sure that this stuff works for you guys without you having to do as much work as possible. So, but right now, these are the new ones that are in PET G. They're not PLA, so they actually feel a little bit heavier and nicer and stronger. While I'm talking about the program, stay away from Cura. Yes, Cura worked fine when it was the older versions, but they just update seems like every other month. And when they update, it changes your settings. Well, if you don't know what your settings were before, you don't know what to set them back to. And there's 10 million settings in that freaking program. And half of them I don't even know anything about. So I'm working with Persa, and I'm just using the default settings that, you know, they've already made up the profiles for, like detailed or normal or whatever. I don't go in and change them settings, and if I have to go in and change them settings, I'm scared to death that if I change them settings, that I'm going to change something else and then have it all screwed up and have to start all over from scratch. So stay away from Cura, guys. Cura is junk. They rule your printer and tell you what to do, and it doesn't necessarily work for you. So anyway, I'm going to continue to print these out until I get a few of them made. There's a few guys that wanted these, so this video is basically to let you know that I'm working on them. This one here will be ready to go by tomorrow, probably by tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and list one for sale. So I'll have one in stock by the evening's out. And they're pretty rough on the outside. I mean, you can leave it the rough texture. But me, I like to sand mine down and polish them. It just makes them, look like they're injection molding parts. So, but anyway, the train will be available. You're going to have to work with me and let me get these printed out. It takes a while to print these, and I've got a lot of support that I have to dig out of here because this whole bottom is nothing but a support. I tried to do it without the support. It wasn't working. By the time it got to this area right here, because this was the bed, and by the time it got to right here, this part would break off and screw the whole print up. So I had to start all over. So I tried this one here with supports from the bed up only, and yeah, it's a little rough, but it's workable. Mine are project parts anyway. You're not getting these to just throw on and be done. My parts are designed to keep you sharp. If I was to complete these for you, you wouldn't want to pay the price I'd have to charge for for doing all the details on your part. And this gives you an opportunity to do yours the way you want it and be proud of your own work. If you can't be proud of your own work, how can you be proud of my work? So keep that in mind, guys. Too many people out there, they want something that's ready to go. They don't want to do nothing to get it. People don't want to work for what they got. And I think that's sad. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys the update that these are ready, or will be ready by this evening, one anyway. And I'm getting ready to start a new print. So we're going to have hopefully another one by tomorrow night. So I'll print these as long as that roll lasts. And when that rolls over, then I'll stop printing these until I sell some. I had a problem with those tank bands, the Picatinny tank bands for the 52 millimeter tank. I put a post up on Facebook and said, if 10 people says that they want one, I will go ahead and start printing these. Well, I printed out 10 of them because 10 people said they wanted them. Haven't sold the first one yet. Tell me what's wrong with that picture. Anyway, I'm just wasting money, I'm wasting time, and I'm wasting electricity. So, anyway, this is the barrel band. This is the barrel caboose. I haven't even started on it. This is how it come off the printer, minus the supports. I've already taken the supports out. But that's how it comes off the printer. And I'll clean all the hair off of it and big dimples and stuff like that, but the rest, and do the inside of this, but the rest is up to you. Same thing with this. I'll thread it, put the set screws in it, and the rest is up to you. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.